My name is Sholape Adeshui. I'm a lover of God. I'm a lover of humanity. I'm a lover of Nigeria. I'm a lover of Africa. And I love to be a blessing to everybody around me. I love to be able to impact to people. I love to be able to influence people positively. I love to be able to add value to people every time or wherever we get to meet. I believe in ability to influence people around me and be of positive impact to the nation at large. Currently, I'm a legal practitioner. I practice as a lawyer in Nigeria. I'm also the privileged founder and president of Succour for Nation Development Initiative, and a platform that I use for the pursuit of developing the lives of young people in Nigeria for leadership capacity towards nation building.
Please put your hands together for Mrs. Sholape Adeshui, please. You can do better. I told you, clap. Click something. Let's hear you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning to everyone here. It's good to see us. For some of us, we've been speaking online, and then it's finally good to put a face to the name, and I mean to your names as I see you today, this morning. Okay, so there are a few things I just want to share with us as creating a premise for why we are here and what we're going to be learning in Thrive Conference 2.0. Yes, without doubt, we are in a new era. And like Bukumi said, it's funny now that we even have more people online than you have in the physical meeting. It's amazing, but it's a reflection of the new era that we are in. And one of the major things you must know that the characteristics of this new era is about disruptions of the season. They escape what we'll call the problems, and and then they are like, okay, thank God my business was not affected. Thank God I was able to survive the challenges that are around. And then finally we have those who will be the opportunists. And it's important that you understand that when there are shakings and when there are disruptions, what is happening is that new opportunities are opening up, new things are happening. And so if you fixate on the bad things, if you fixate on the ills, if you fixate on what's not good, then you will not be seeing the opportunities. So it's important that in this time of season, it's important that you focus on seeing what are the new opportunities that are existing, what new openings are happening, what new businesses are emerging, what are the new things that I can do, what new knowledge is available that I need to learn and quickly take advantage of. Because actually it is those who are the opportunists in this kind of seasons that eventually emerge the leaders in whatever industry, leaders of industry, leaders in business, leaders in career, in any area. It's important that you are looking at what the opportunities are. And so that's exactly what Thrive Conference 2.0 is all about. It's about helping you see that in spite of all the disruptions, in spite of what is no longer predictable, and you can no longer say, okay, 2 and 3 will always be 5. Perhaps that can no longer be the case, but you can tell that even though it can't be 5, it's likely to be 7 and 8, and then you can take advantage of those opportunities. So finally, before I leave here today, one of the things I want us to do is to make up our mind to be in the category of the opportunist. Not those who will just shudder at new knowledge and say, what are they saying? What's new about? I'm sure there's nothing new about what they're going to be saying here today. Look, I don't want you to have that mindset, because if you do, you will be losing out on the opportunity of today. I want you to have the mindset of, I'm here to learn. Because in a new era like this, one of the things that you must do is that you must be ready to learn, relearn, and unlearn. Because there's a whole lot of unlearning that we need to do for us to take advantage of the new. And so you must keep your mind open to say, I want to hear, I want to learn, I want to unlearn or relearn. Okay, so finally, I'd like to share with you the story of Nokia. I came across that story recently, and it stuck with me. It stuck with me because it's so significant. I'm sure so many of us know Nokia. Of course, Nokia used to be one of the leading brands in telecommunication gadgets. Of course, those of us that grew up in Nigeria many years ago, the only name of phones that we knew was Nokia. especially the 3310. It was so common. And they were thriving and doing well in business. I read a story of how that in the event of the final takeover and acquisition of Nokia by Microsoft, the CEO of Nokia, Stephen Elop, was quoted as saying that, and I think I should just read that quote, said, "We didn't do anything wrong, but somehow we lost." That sounded, it resonated with me because sometimes you think it's about doing the right things. And then you're thinking, okay, I'm doing everything right, we're doing all the business plan, we're following all the rules. And they say, we didn't do anything wrong, but we lost. It eventually was bought over by Microsoft. And then the real thing is that yes, they lost because they didn't do anything. Sometimes it is true that things go wrong in business and the world change. The truth is, if the world changed faster than you are changing, then you are likely to lose. Now, so it behoves on us as young people, not just to say and get familiar with social media and the hypes around and entertainment, but learn what is changing in my world. If you don't keep up with the change and build up to match the change and to be a part of the change, you might just find yourself expired. And so Nokia eventually lost because they didn't do anything wrong, but they were so slow for the world. They didn't adjust, they didn't learn, they didn't build up for the changes that was occurring in their industry. I pray that today you will open up, both all of us online and those of us here, those that will be joining us later, open up to learn as much as you can today. I know that it's going to be a long day because we have 3 sessions coming up and you have to put up your mind, but it's part of it, it's part of the growing up, it's part of us, part of the responsibility we have to say, okay, I'm here to learn and I'm going to do everything to glean all that I can from these facilitators. So I want to thank you and welcome you one more time.